Welcome to These Nuts Garage, and today we bought an old police unit. Alrighty, like what I said in the intro, I have bought an ex-law enforcement SUV, and this is a 98 Ford Expedition. Now, this truck was never a patrol car. It was basically a vehicle that detectives used every day. It's only got 138,000 miles, but overall it's in very good condition for the age of the truck. It does have a few quirks and a few things that I'm going to have to repair, but overall, what this is going to do is make a great overland vehicle or a four-wheel drive vehicle to take out west or go camping in, things of that nature. Now, I do have some future plans. What I'll do is I'll kind of cover those with you after I give you kind of the walkthrough of the truck. So let's jump over here, check out the truck, and then I'll kind of tell you what we got planned for it. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and apologize now. There are some leaves on the ground, and it's going to be crunchy as I walk around the truck. So this truck has the 5.4 liter in it. This engine's kind of been known to be notorious for spark plugs blowing out, things of that nature. This engine just had its tune-up done on it. All the spark plugs have been replaced. It also had a intake gaskets replaced on it. About $1,000 worth of work to it before I bought it. Now, being that this was a police unit, law enforcement unit, we got a lot of wires that I'm going to have to get in here, and you'll see them. They're just run everywhere. I'm going to have to get in here and start stripping all those out of here, because I think when they, even some down here, like that. This was for the siren, I guess. And when they pull this stuff out of the truck, they're not really too particular how they do it. They just rip it out of there. Now, the outside of the truck looks pretty good. Inside looks better for the most part. This is where must have been the officer's gun or something on his belt. Kept smashing the side of the door, kept scratching it up. There's really not any major body damage to the truck. I don't think it's ever really been wrecked or anything. It was originally bought, like I said, from the state, and I actually have paperwork that goes all the way back to about 4,000 miles when they had some something done with the lug nut. So that's basically the outside of the truck. It's in pretty good shape. On the inside, the seats are really nice. The only bad thing is when they have these cars in service, they have, a ton of radios in them, and there are just wires like this, like coming out of everywhere. So I've got to get in here and clean all that out. It's got brackets for the radios, the mics. They've actually had so many of them right there that it actually cracked that dash. So I will have to fix this upper part of the dash like that. That'll have to be fixed with a new one. They also had antennas on top of the truck, and when they took them out, they didn't reinstall the headliner correctly, so I got to fix that. Back seats look good, floors are clean. What's nice about this truck is these seats here in the back, they fold forward, so that way if we want to go camping or something like that, we have a lot of room for equipment. And it's actually, if you fold those seats down, there's actually enough room you could actually sleep in the back of this truck. And you can see up here, there's some more of these red wires that were running to some lights they had on the back of the door. So I'm trying to think of something that'll maybe put some spotlights back here, so that way if we are camping or off-road, I'll have some bright lights in the back, or maybe I'll just fix those, cover them up or something. This door here, I don't know, I guess something went wrong with it. They put some big screws in it. The window doesn't roll down correctly, and it's kind of gouged into the tent, the window motor and the track. So I gotta fix that. Driver's seat's in good condition. I am missing this little part right here. But other than that, it's all here. Let's start the truck up. I guess basically these two lights over here to the left are for the door jar and the seat belts. There's an old Chevy. People have been wondering why I don't have any Chevys on my YouTube channel. There's one. That'll one day be a future project. I need to drag that out of here and start working on that when I get some other projects done. Alrighty, so this truck is four-wheel drive. I really haven't tested it out other than engaging it. So I think what I'll do is I'll go down here in this field and see if the four-wheel drive works. Alright, so you could tell I was using the four-wheel drive out there, and everything is working like it should. It engages correctly, disengages, and it also doesn't have any popping or any noises coming from when I was driving it around like that. So all the driveline on this truck is actually in really good shape. When I inspected the truck, I got up underneath it, and there's hardly any oil leaks or anything like that. So as far as mechanically goes, it's in really good shape. Now, the things that I have planned in the future will be, obviously, I'm going to replace the headlights and the grille, maybe put some fog lights down here. Maybe long term, I wouldn't mind getting a new front bumper for this, maybe like a ranch hand bumper. something that's a little bit more durable and something that I can add a winch to it and then remove it, so I can store the winch in the back of the truck, because I don't want to leave it sitting out on the front of the vehicle. Another thing I'd like to do is maybe get some new tires and wheels, maybe put a 3-inch lift kit on it, so that way I can fit 33s under it and still not have the truck too high, because I want my wife to be able to get in and out of the truck easy. And also we have a golden retriever that will be riding in the back of the truck when we go like camping or something like that. And that's the ultimate goal with the truck, is to be able to where we can go camping somewhere, drive the truck, keep our equipment in the truck, and then stay there overnight. And the truck's big enough, like I said earlier, that you could actually sleep in the back of this thing. So other things that would like to do is maybe get rid of the side steps completely, or maybe get some of those that are automatically pop down when you open the door. We have a lot of interior work to do, as in replacing the dash, a new radio, speakers, cleaning the interior up, getting the headliner fixed correctly, the back door, getting that panel replaced, and window tint, and a bunch of other stuff in there that we're going to do in upcoming videos. And then probably another thing I would like to do is be able to get a rack for the top of the truck, some sort of cargo rack, so that way we can put extra stuff up on top of the truck if we need to. Now, these trucks are a dime a dozen, it seems like. You can find them, I would say, anywhere between $3,000 and $6,000, maybe $1,500 if you get one that needs some work. Now, this one has the 5.4 in it, like I said earlier, and some people just don't like those motors, and I've never owned one and heard horror stories about them, so this is kind of a venture for me to kind of see how well and durable this motor is. So, but if you want to get a cheap 4-wheel drive truck that you can go out and have fun in, these are a dime a dozen, and that's why I bought it, because they're everywhere. And if you're doing projects, you want to do one on your truck, well, I'm hoping that some of the things that we're doing you may be interested in doing, and you'll watch the videos as we put them out to you know, learn how to do the suspension lifts, changing the grill, headlights, radios, all that kind of stuff. So that's enough rambling. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to have to go clean this thing up now and start on that. So I hope you liked the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, I would ask you to subscribe to the channel and follow along with some of the other stuff that we're doing, and comment down below. If you have an Expedition, what kind you got, if you had them, if you hate them, if you love them, whatever the comment is, just comment that down below, because I'm curious to see your opinions of these trucks. So that's it. I'm gonna get out of here. Y'all have a blessed day, and I'll see you in the next video.